So you want a BMW, but you don't want to break the bank? Believe it or not, there's still some solid options under $10,000. Some are reliable, some are fast, and some, well, let's just say they come with the BMW ownership experience. I've done the research, checked real listings, and today we're going to go over 5 of the best BMWs you can buy for under 10 grand. Let's get straight into it. First on our list is the 08 through 13 BMW 128i. If you want something that won't leave you stranded, this is your safest bet. It has the N52 engine, one of BMW's most reliable straight sixes. No turbos, no crazy electronics, just a simple rear-wheel drive coupe that can be a blast to drive. It makes around 230 horsepower, and if you get a manual, it's even better. It's also surprisingly light for a modern BMW, so it feels quick even though it's not necessarily a powerhouse. Most of the listings I found were between 7,000 to 10,000 depending on mileage. Higher mileage ones dip below 7,000, but they might need some work. The sweet spot is around 85 for a well-maintained one with decent miles. The downside? It's not the fastest thing out there. If straight line speed is a priority, you might want to look elsewhere. But if you're after an affordable BMW that's reliable and fun, this is one of your best bets. Now, if you're looking for speed, the 07 to 13 335i is calling your name. It has a twin-turbo inline 6 that makes around 300 horsepower stock. But with a tune, it can easily push 400 plus. Sounds great, right? Here's the problem. The N54 engine under the hood is known for being high maintenance. Fuel pumps, turbos, injectors, everything wants to fail at some point. Most of the 335s under 10K are high mileage, but you can still find decent ones for around 9K. The coupe E92 is usually more expensive than the sedan, the E90, so if you're on a budget, the 4-door might be the way to go. This car is for enthusiasts who are okay with it getting their hands dirty or spending money on repairs. If you want a reliable daily driver, this is not the BMW for you. But if you're looking for serious performance for real cheap, it's a steal. Now, if you're looking for a classic BMW with a V8, check out the 97 to 03 E39 540i's. It has the M62 V8, making around 280 horsepower, and the steering feel is unmatched. The downside? Again, maintenance. Cooling system failure, timing chain guide issues. It's a 90s BMW, so expect some work. Good ones are getting harder and harder to find, but they usually go for around 7 to 9 grand in decent shape. Anything under 6K is likely to need some serious work, so I'd probably stay far away from them. Up next is kind of a wild card, the 03 through 08 Z4. Most people completely forget about these, but they're one of the best deals out there. You can get the same N52 engine as the 128i, meaning decent reliability, and you get a convertible that surprisingly handles well. The best part, they don't carry the BMW tax as much as other models, so they're usually a better deal. You can find a solid Z4 for around 8K, but higher mileage ones dip into the 6K range. Just be careful with those ones with the SMG transmission, it's known for being a total pain. The manual is much better and more fun anyway. The last car on our list is something more practical, the 07 through 13 X5. It's a luxury SUV with BMW handling, meaning it actually feels good to drive compared to most SUVs. You can find them with a 3.0 inline 6 or a V8, but I'd stick with the 6-cylinder. It's much more reliable and easier to maintain. These typically range between $7,000 and $9,000, but higher mileage ones can be found for much lower. If you do get one, avoid the air suspension models because they tend to fail and their repairs can get real expensive real fast. But if you want a BMW that can haul groceries, kids, or a likely needed repair kit, this one's for you. So there you have it. 5 Beamers you can actually afford without selling a kidney. Now, are these the absolute best cars you can get for 10K? Probably not. But if you're set on owning a BMW, these give you the best mix of performance, reliability, as reliable as a BMW can be, and value. But let's be real. Buying a cheap BMW is kind of like adopting a rescue dog. It's going to need some love, some patience, and probably a few unexpected trips to the doctor, or in this case, the mechanic. Some of these are great daily drivers, some are just weekend toys, and some, like the 335i, might just make you question your life choices when that check engine light pops up for the 3rd time that week. Now, if I had to pick just one, I'd probably go with the 128i. It's fun, reliable, and won't turn your bank account into a horror movie. But I want to hear from you. Which Beamer would you pick? Or did I miss one that should have made the list? Let me know in the comments. And if you want a video on how to buy a used BMW without getting scammed or something like that, just let me know. Again, this is all my opinion, but thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.